George was munching on a cheap corn cob, when suddenly, an idea hit him, one that could make money. His son was eating a steaming hot cob, making noises non-stop, but kept saying, "I just love this spicy kick." That's when George realized, people really love spicy stuff. He decided to make spicy chips, hoping one day it'd make him rich. So he bought a ton of chips, and his wife looked worried. What about rent and groceries this month? They might lose everything, but she didn't give up. Instead, she chose to back George again. The two started trying out all kinds of chili peppers, but the sauce they made was just heat, not the flavor he was chasing. What he wanted was that smoky spicy taste you only get from grilled corn. The company's R&D team was working on it too, but George believed the real flavor needed daisy peppers and old school methods. They built a drum-like machine, and finally nailed the perfect combo of chili and chips. A flawless seasoning was born, but then came bad news. The factory started laying people off, and no one cared what George had to say. One supervisor even told him, "You're just the janitor, don't overthink it." But George didn't quit. He called the CEO in Italy, said he was a cleaner, and got through. George and his wife prepped a sample and mailed it to the CEO. A few days later, the CEO showed up at the factory. Everyone was stunned. Who invited him? When they found out George made the call, he got chewed out in front of everyone. Some said if the CEO didn't like it, the whole factory might shut down. George started to lose confidence. He went home and told his wife everything. She stood him in front of the mirror. "I'm still here because I believe in you. Don't sell yourself short." She taught him how to do business, helped write his pitch, even coached him on how to act in front of the CEO. But when the CEO came back, George made a choice. No matter what, he'd speak from the heart. Someone asked him, "What's market share?" He didn't really know, but gave his own kind of answer. The CEO was moved by his honesty, passion, and smarts, and decided right there to invest in the product. The spicy chips went into mass production, but at first, nobody bought them. The packages just sat on shelves gathering dust. George felt defeated. Then his son said, "People don't even know what this is. We gotta promote it ourselves." George called up his old buddies, the kind who could sell shampoo to bald guys. Together, they got the chips into stores, schools, and onto the streets. To draw crowds, they even pretended to be customers. Soon, demand for the spicy chips exploded. The CEO called and said, "Our new goal is 5 million cases." The factory started running non-stop, day and night. And in just 6 months, they broke every record the factory ever